Hey, let's bring in criminal defense attorney Joshua Ritter. Josh, good morning to you. Thanks for helping us sort of break down this story. Sandra Birchmore's death happened 3 years ago. Again, it was ruled a suicide at the time. Now, as we've said, her former boyfriend, a former police officer, arrested. Disturbing allegations against him. How'd we get here?
Strangely enough, it was from her own family. They took it upon themselves to hire a private pathologist who took another look at her death and decided that no, there were signs that this was a homicide and not a suicide as it was originally ruled. And it was under investigation by that same prosecutor's office where, as your story mentioned, there were allegations of police misconduct in the Karen Reed case. So no controversy or no stranger to controversy in that area. But after that pathologist came back with his results, now, according to the reports that we have from federal investigators and federal prosecutors, new evidence has come to light, and they've decided to go ahead and bring these really remarkable charges.
So really, it was her family who said, hey, we've got to take another look at this.
Absolutely. It's incredible. Had they not done that, you wonder if this case ever would have made a turnaround.
Can you walk us through some of the evidence that sort of got us to this point? What evidence do they have to support these allegations?
Well, we know that there was an investigation to sexual misconduct, that they had believed that this officer plus some other officers in that same Stoughton Police Department had been involved sexually with this young woman and during the time that she was a minor. And they believe that now that relationship between this officer who's being charged with her murder had turned more serious to the point that he had actually impregnated her. And upon learning of that pregnancy is when he then began to make plans to actually take her life and stage it as a suicide. We also know that there may have been some sort of confidential informant, someone who called in to say that this sexual relationship was taking place.
Again, disturbing allegations. I know there's also, some evidence they say that she was planning, to take newborn photos and was doing laundry that day. Again, her family really saying there's no way that this was a suicide. We'll see how all of this plays out. To that point, he has pleaded so far not guilty to these charges. What happens next?
Yeah, he'll be arraigned. I imagine he'll be in court. This is going to be handled on the federal side of things, so we're not going to have cameras in the courtroom and as much transparency as we're usually used to. But he'll be arraigned. A court date will be set. These are incredibly serious charges. He will likely remain in custody because it is being charged not only as a homicide, but a killing of a witness to a crime, which adds further kind of allegations and exposure to him. So he's looking at life in prison. He'll likely remain in custody until his day in trial.